John, hard to find fault, I guess, in how things went tonight. But let's get your evaluation. How did you feel you performed in there this evening?
I think everything went pretty well. I realized, pretty quickly I was faster than him. He's obviously got the reach. I'm a little upset with myself. I let him feint me and throw that head kick that almost caught me. But he's a very talented fighter, seasoned guy. Wanted to take my time on the takedown. I thought the round went a lot faster than I was expecting it to. Found out there's a minute and a half left, and so it's time to put it on the ground. Had no idea he was out when John grabbed me. I was still trying to sink that choke. So, but it went very well. I'm very happy, very pleased with the night.
I was going to say, in watching it unfold, it looked like you were kind of feeling things out. What was it? Was it just the time running down that you made the decision, okay, now I've got to get inside and take it to the ground?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a very good job of, showing me that he was ready for the takedown. He was ready to land uppercuts, knees, stuff like that. So I got to take my time, and I'm not afraid to stand there and strike. My striking's pretty good. Been training for a long time, training really hard on my stand-up. But obviously I know I put somebody on the ground, I'm going to submit them. So I knew going into about a minute and a half left, this is a pretty close round. Felt like I landed more than him, but I knew it was pretty close. So I knew if I secure that takedown, I secure the round. And as soon as I hit the ground, I'm ready to finish.
Your UFC run, left a little bit to be desired, I'm sure. The fans are judging you by that. They might not realize what you've accomplished in Bellator. You've looked incredible since you came here. What's the difference? What's the key now?
I think one thing is, I went to the UFC. I was fresh out of college wrestling. I didn't know what I was doing. I could wrestle somebody and I could throw a hammer fist. That was about it, So I went too early. And I've had a lot of great training partners since then, a lot of great coaches that helped me a lot. One thing that's really was huge was getting under Sean Hammonds in jiu-jitsu, really pushing my game to the next level. And, just all the training partners I've had since then, the experience. And now I'm a seasoned veteran, so I'm ready to take those fights.
You called out for a match with Carvalho. Is that the most important fight for you right now, the title fight? Do you feel like that should be the next one, that you've done enough in Bellator to earn that shot?
I think so. After taking out Halsey in the first round, then taking out Kendall in the first round, Jacoby, who I think Jacoby's a better striker than Carvalho is, and I took him out, in 2 rounds. I think I'm the only guy that makes sense to fight him, and that's I want to hold that title. That's a feather in my cap. That's not my ultimate goal in my career, but that's a feather in my cap on the way to where I want to be.
Has Scott Coker or anyone from Bellator given you any kind of indication that could be your next fight?
Haven't heard anything yet. I know they're playing around with him fighting Sakara, which I think is pointless. Sakara's a good fighter, but he hadn't done anything to deserve that. I have, so we'll see where that goes.
Do you predict a championship belt for you by the end of 2017?
If they give me the shot, I'll have the title before the end of the year.
And what do you think about them bringing in high-end guys like Gegard Mousasi into this division? Is that an excitement thing for you?
Yeah, it's great. I look across the Bellator, middleweight division, and I'm like, okay, I'm the best guy for sure. I got to work hard, but everybody's trying to catch me. And you bring a guy like Mousasi in, now that pushed me a little harder. There is no, all right, I'm just going to breeze through this boxing session. I better work as hard as I can in this boxing session. So it's going to make me a better fighter.